Hi Libra, my name is Summer. Welcome to Summertime Tarot. This is going to be a general reading just to see what energies are headed your way for the month of January 2020. I'm going to be pulling from different oracle decks and one tarot deck to see what energies you can expect this month. So let's go ahead and get started. So to start, I'm going to be pulling from the Saints and Mystics deck. What can Libra expect? Okay, so we got here Saint Barbara empowerment. So this month could be filled with, getting into your own power. She really reminds me of the Queen of Wands. So really focusing on your self-confidence, your willpower, going after what you want, trusting in the divine. Sorry about that. So that's what I was saying. Yeah, so she totally reminds me of the Queen of Wands. So really stepping into your own willpower, following your own inner guidance and the guidance of the divine. So that could be really what this month has ahead for you. Really going after what you want, creating those things that you want. All right. Okay. So you have here Five of Pentacles. So it says financial and material changes. So some kind of change in the physical or financial aspect of your life. Ooh, okay, another five. Five of Swords, conflict and defeat. So yeah, you could totally be stepping out of a space of feeling lost, feeling like something is missing. With this Saint Barbara here, it's about, stepping into your own power and deciding that you want to change. Alright, so on the bottom of the deck, we have here intuition, or also known as the High Priestess. So yeah, that goes along with, following your own inner guidance, listening to the divine. So you have also the Empress and another five. Five of Wands, obstacles and changes, but this wanted to come out in the reverse. So yeah. So it looks like this month is really going to be about you altering and changing the way you see yourself and the world around you. Really coming out of a space of feeling defeated, feeling like something's missing, and really going within and finding that inner, with this fertility here, finding that seed within you that will be able to spark and change, starting from the inside and then outward. And with this Five of Wands, I really get like an energy of coming out of fear, right? If you look at the image, it's almost like no longer seeing the challenges as something that's like scary, but seeing it as an opportunity to take a leap, to move forward towards something that you want, seeing it as, you know, kind of exciting. All right, let's go ahead and pull some more cards. See what I want to pull. I want to pull spirit messages. So let's see what spirit messages come up. Messages you have for Libra for the month of January 2020. Okay, so we have hope. It says your loved ones in the spirit world know when to reach out if they see you're at a low point. Whether you're caught up in a difficult situation or struggling with someone specific in your life, there's always hope. Yeah, with all these fives, you could be going through a really trying time. This is the phrase that comes to mind. Or you could be just coming out of that and really stepping into a place of being hopeful and seeing the opportunities around you. No longer feeling like kind of stuck or held back in some way, but trying to birth this kind of new reality. And that all starts with, you know, having hope. And with this candle, I really see this has like, you know, imagination or a spark within you. Like your connection to spirit. So if it's, you know, something more spiritual, it could be your connection to spirit, wanting to connect to the connect to the divine and really see your place in the world, and starting with that spark within you. Or it could be, you know, you're trying to start some project with this fertility here. You're trying to start some project and you've been feeling kind of, you know, down in the dumps, not knowing what to do, right? But I see this as really connecting with that part of you that's hopeful, that childlike part that's ready to grow and to change and to learn. Let's see what else comes out. We have receive. You are a kind and loving soul who constantly reaches out and gives to others, but now it's time for you to learn how to graciously receive. Just as with the ebb and flow of the tides, the art of giving and receiving is the natural law and order of the universe. Yeah. You could really be going through a space with this Five of Pentacles here, like you feel like less than or unworthy, or you feel like you don't have what you need to get started. And with this receive here, it's really about opening yourself up to receive the abundance from whatever space you can get it, or from whoever you can get it from. Not really closing yourself off from all of the opportunities that are around you that are in a way trying to give to you. So really this month, focus on trying to receive and not so much try and force and push things to happen, but really drawing from outside of you, and that'll allow you to really connect and tap into this kind of internal power and confidence. Because with this Five of Pentacles here, you may feel like, you know, you don't have what it takes, or you don't have what you need. But once you open yourself to receiving and allowing others to give to you, then you will feel more confident and feel more worthy and feel like you have something to give. But in order to give, you really have to know how to receive as well. That's too many. And then on the bottom of the deck, we have be proud. Yeah, so when I see this card, it's always about like really being proud of where you come from, being proud of all that you've done to get to where you are now. No longer like comparing yourself to other people. Yeah, because with this Five of Pentacles, you could really be like, oh, well, I don't have what she has, or I need this to get here. But it's really like being proud of everything that you have and seeing your worth and being able to use that to get to where it is that you wish to be. But if you don't, accept yourself and love yourself as you are now, love your circumstances and your reality as it is now, then when you move forward, it's not going to be any better. You're not going to like it that much more because, you're the same person internally. Your external circumstances don't really change how you feel within yourself. You have to change that within you. And with this fertility, I feel like this is really you cultivating within you this feeling of being worthy and being able to, create what it is you want to create, go where it is you want to go, grow and learn however it is you desire to. Let's see what else came out. We have vulnerability. It says, this is confirmation that you're seeking to tread into the unknown, unfamiliar territory where decisions are based more on intuition than rationality. Don't let fear hold you back or allow a misguided sense that feeling vulnerable is somehow a negative condition. Yeah, so with this receive and hope, I really see this as, being able to connect with others and not close yourself off, but being able to open yourself and show that, hey, I'm not perfect. I don't have everything. I do need a little help. And being able to do that so that you can grow and you can, nourish yourself and give yourself what you need, to heal or to, rejuvenate in some way, regenerate. It's a word that's coming to mind. And then we have here ancestral wisdom. It says, we are ancestors and we are your ancestors and we love you. We walked the earth many years before you. We asked you at this poignant time to learn and grow from our past experiences. You are our legacy and we will keep on helping you as we continue to evolve here in the spirit world. Yeah, I really see this as, because I'm being drawn to these boxes in their head. So it's kind of like you could be in a space where you're closing, because there's a lot of boxes here. You might be closing yourself off and thinking only in one particular way. And with this ancestral wisdom, it could be that you're only seeing things in one way and you're kind of stuck in this pattern. And it's really time to learn from your mistakes and learn from the mistakes of the people that came before you, be it your ancestors, the people around you as well. Learn from those mistakes and not continue to make the same ones. And really open yourself up to, different possibilities and different ways of seeing things so that you can grow. Because it looks like you're trying to grow here with this fertility. You're trying to grow in some way, shape, or form. You're trying to progress here with this Saint Barbara. You're trying to move forward. So in order to do that, you really have to, get out of your head and get out of those patterns that have, kind of kept you in this kind of stuck, low vibrational kind of feeling with this Five of Pentacles and this Five of Swords, feeling unworthy, not knowing which way is up kind of feeling. All right. But let's go ahead and I'm going to pull from Mount Offering. Let's see what words of wisdom we have for you. Okay, so we have doubt. Offering all to the divine doesn't mean negativity never arises, but you can say, free me from this prison of doubt. I cast this burden to you. Show me your will and restore me to faith and confidence. Yeah. So it looks like, yeah, you're trying to create something. You're trying to move in some kind of direction, in a new direction here. but you're having doubts. You're kind of like, and with this ancestral wisdom, you're like, can I really change this? Right? Can I really change this? Can I go in a different direction? I don't feel like I can. You know, you may be feeling, with this, you might not be feeling confident within yourself, you know, like, do I have what it takes? Can I really make this happen? And it's really about, like, just because, you know, you're going in a new direction doesn't mean that doubts aren't going to occur. They are. It's natural, you know, but it's about using those doubts and not allowing them to use you to keep you stuck in the same old kind of pattern with this ancestral wisdom, you know, going in a different way, doing something different. And just because you're scared doesn't mean that you have to turn back and continue to do what you're used to doing. It's just, you know, growing pains, you know. But what other words of wisdom do you have for Libra for the month of January 2020? Okay, I'm not taking those ones. Okay, I'll take that one because it fell upside down. All right, so we have love. It's not about finding love. You are love itself. Help me, Lord, to send so much compassion and caring to the inner child that I always remember I myself am love. Yeah. Love. Yeah, this is really about having compassion for yourself. With this inner child, you know, it's talking about the inner child. I kind of see this as not being so hard on yourself, not beating yourself up for not knowing it all, not beating yourself up for, you know, not being exactly where you want to be, but really having compassion for yourself and giving yourself the love and attention and affection that you deserve and desire so that you can feel able to, you know, create and go in different directions that you're being drawn to. And then we have compassion. Well, we were just talking about compassion. As you pray each day for greater compassion, a new self is born, drawing new people and experiences. Dear Lord, help me feel ever deepening self-acceptance. May I see myself as you see me. Yeah. It's really about, you know, self-compassion and really accepting yourself, loving yourself. And when you do that, you'll be more confident in what you're doing. And it won't be so hard to, you know, have hope that things are going to turn around and that things are going to go in the way that you wish them to. Right? And then on the bottom of the deck, we have companionship. It says, when you fully bless and embrace your aloneness, you're ready for the ones who are meant to be with you. May I welcome this solitude, knowing it will open the way for all healthy relationships. Yeah. So this could also be about, you know, some kind of change in your relationship status. That's what I heard. Or just your relationships in general, where you're, you know, moving away from people that don't feel right for you anymore, that aren't giving you the love that you deserve. And you can feel like, oh my gosh, will I ever find, you know, someone or people that really actually care for me? Because with this Five of Pentacles, you could really feel like, oh my gosh, I'm so lonely. I'm not making fun of y'all because I know the feeling. No. But you can really feel like that. But it's like really about, you know, enjoying yourself and growing with yourself so that when you do get into an environment with other people, you feel comfortable because you know you are worthy of that attention that they're giving you. You're not like, oh my gosh, he's looking at me, so oh my gosh. No, you're going to be like, yes, he's looking at me because I'm fine. Okay. I don't know where that came from. But anywho's, let's see what else we get. I want to pull from the Keepers of the Light. Let's see what energy you can tap into this month to get you going and flowing in the right direction. What energy can you tap into for the month of January 2020 to make this month great for you? Whoop. All right, so we got here. I'm gonna mispronounce this. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. Rada, Soul Flame. It reads. Rediscover a lost part of yourself. Experience relationship harmony and healing. Yeah, that really goes well with the companionship card. With her, oh my goodness, she's so pretty. Look at her. She's like, yes. Very much tapped into, you know, loving yourself and cultivating that inner love so that it comes to you. You don't have to, force it or push for anything. It's really just about being in this energy of really, really loving yourself. And when you do that, it becomes easy for the outside world to match your energy. It just starts flowing to you, It just starts flowing. What's on the bottom of the deck? Serapis Bay Ascension. Yeah. As above, so below. It says, move into your true self. Rise above the darkness. The light is here. Yeah. Because you could really, it looks like you were really going through a hard time. Or you still could be going through a hard time at this moment. But it's really about, having a more, a higher viewpoint, a higher vantage point. Not really being stuck here at the bottom or focusing on just, the current moment, but really stepping above that and seeing all of the possibilities and all that's coming your way. And in order to do that, really what you have to do is really cultivate this inner love within yourself. But I want to read this. Let's read it. What it says. Jeez, it's taking me forever. Okay. Okay. It says the Hindu goddess Radha is the divine feminine counterpart and twin flame of Krishna. She is considered to represent Shakti, the divine feminine and creative spirit of the universal life force. Without the female, the male cannot be created, and for this reason, Shakti is a powerful force that is honored and cherished. Radha is completely devoted to her partner and illustrates the age-old adage, behind every powerful man is a powerful woman. She is dedicated to supporting all those who seek relationship harmony and healing. At one point she learned what it was like to be separated from Krishna, and so she can also bring great healing to those who are suffering the loss of a partner or a separation. Okay. Loving, union, connection, and relationship harmony are key at this time. It's important to remember, though, that relationships won't make you whole. Only your own love can do that. You now have opportunities to find lost parts of yourself, maybe sensual aspects or the capacity to cherish yourself. The relationships around you will then begin to reflect the love you have for yourself. Increased romance, love, and opportunities to express divine harmony through love are all becoming apparent in your life. You deserve divine love, and Radha, with her Shakti presence, is here to awaken this loving connection within you now. Yeah, that's what she said. But I kind of want to pull some tarot cards for advice, and then we can finish this out with some crystals that could be helpful for you this month. Let's see. What advice do you have for Libra for the month of January 2020? What advice do you have for Libra for the month of January? So we have here the Ace of Earth, Seven of Fire, and 6 of Earth. Yeah. I'm really being drawn to the fires in both of these pictures. And it's really making me think, you know, like cultivating this flame, this fire within you, this passion, that if it's not adding to you, don't even focus on it, bruh. Don't even get the time of day. If it ain't giving to you, if it ain't growing you, if it ain't adding to your fire, it's taken away. It's taken away. And with this Ace of Earth, I'm really getting like, take the opportunity to focus on giving to yourself. Hold on. Take this opportunity to really focus on giving to yourself and cultivating yourself. And cultivating that passion. Because we have here, you have earth on, not earth, fire on the bottom of the deck. Really, I'm being drawn to look at the teddy bear. It's a tiger. Really having fun and focusing on growing that energy. And if it's not adding to you, it's taking away. So don't even give it your energy, don't even give it your efforts. But if it's something that, you know, you see that you want to grow, that you want to explore, take this opportunity to do that. Right? And then I'm seeing these traditions. So I really get like starting your own traditions, doing things your own way. Not being scared to move outside of the box that you, I'm hearing, have put yourself in. Really working on growing yourself and taking this opportunity to go on different paths and try different things, but only if it's something that you really want to do, something that would add to you and not give you more of this 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords energy, but really redirecting and focusing on growing something different, growing something that is going to benefit you, that's going to add to your prosperity and your health and your wealth and all that. Yeah. But let's see. Let's pull from Isis Oracle and see if there's anything else for you all. Any last messages for Libra for the month of January 2020? Oof, 2 flew out. Okay, and on the bottom of the deck we have Divine, Healing the Divine Masculine. So yeah, it's kind of funny. Look at these. Right? Whoa. Okay, but let's see what fell out. We have here Past Life, Present Power. And the Brother in Darkness, overcoming negative energy with feminine power. Yeah, and this one, Past Life, Present Power, says the many spiritual faces of you. Yeah. So this card for me is really about using all that you've learned up until this point and not allowing it to kind of hold you back, but using it as your power, present power. It's really learning from your mistakes, but not getting caught up in like, oh my gosh, I made a mistake. Like, oh no. It's like, yeah, I made a mistake and we're moving this way now. Don't question me. But no. And then the brother in darkness, overcoming negative energy with feminine power. Yeah. These two really give me the energy of really not running from your fears or your mistakes, the things that have hurt you in the past, but going back to them and really sitting with them and learning from them. All right? But I'm going to read from the book for these two cards. Let's see. All right. So let's read Brother in Darkness. No, let's read Past Life, Present Power first. All right. It says, when the soul is growing in service to humanity, in service to the great feminine in her call that all beings be healed and free, it gathers internal resources to assist on the path. These resources include powers and gifts from other lifetimes. You are currently integrating past life abilities, and you are guided by the oracle of past life, present power to be open to shifting internally and in your experience of your own levels of power and spiritual ability. Yeah. Okay, it says, this oracle brings specific guidance that some of these past gifts from other incarnations are associated with ancient Egypt and civilizations connected with ancient Egypt, earthly and beyond, including some star civilizations such as Sirius and the Pleiades. Look for the symbols, books, crystals, or colors that interest you and pay attention to your dreams. If it is helpful to be conscious of any issues If it is helpful to be conscious of any issues around the past life skills returning to you now, you will become aware of them so that they can be acknowledged, accepted, and released. Yeah, so this really makes me think of triggers. Pay attention to the things that really trigger you, that piss you off, or that just hurt you in general. Like if somebody does something and your first reaction is to snap on them, examine why. Like, instead of reacting the way that you normally would, with this ancestral wisdom, pay attention to what really triggers you. What's causing, what incidences or people or activities or things are causing you to feel this way, right? This Five of Pentacles. What's causing you to feel that way? And instead of, just sitting in that and letting it continue, address it. See what's underneath it all and examine it so that it no longer gives you that same, or no longer has that same control over you, because it's about, mastering yourself and controlling yourself and being able to, use the things around you to get to where it is you want to be, but not allowing your outside environment to control you. You don't want to react. You want to, be present and be mindful and move in a way that is best for you with this Six of Pentacles, right? It's supposed to give to you so that you can grow, so that you can be prosperous and healthy and all that. But you can't do that if every time a situation like this comes up, you get like, or like you get really sad, or it has this kind of control over you that it shouldn't. Because nothing outside of you should ever, make you feel a certain kind of way. Right? That's what they say. That's what everybody say. You're not supposed to let, But we all know it's certain things that you'd be like, ooh. But this month, pay attention to those things and try not to react the same way that you would. Try to grow in that moment. Pay attention to what's coming up and try to respond in a different way. All right, but let's look at The brother in darkness. Because this is getting kind of long. Sorry, you guys. I can't find it. Oh, wait. Okay. It says, whenever negative energy is present, it is a sign that we are ready to move more deeply into our feminine divine power. The brother in darkness indicates that there is negative energy either within you or outside of you, but directed towards you that is providing you with a spiritual test, beloved initiate. Yeah? Triggers, man. You shall overcome this energy with grace and triumph. Stay in your heart. There is no need to be afraid. Yeah. So if anything comes up this month that would have just, G Willikers, made you want to hurt somebody or cry, take the time to really unpack those emotions and see what's underneath it all, and focus on, healing or working through or mending those wounds so that they no longer, hurt as much. They no longer, when you touch it, it's like, you don't want that to happen anymore. You just want to be like, oh, look, here's a scar here. This is what happened, but you don't want it to be tender anymore. So that's what it looks like this month has for you all. Thank you for watching. I hope this helped in some way, and hope to see you soon.